Hi, Timm Biery here. Today we're going to talk about the single four, various ways you can twist it around with your hands, and then we're going to talk about applying it to the drum set. Here we go. On the surface, a single four is a really easy rudiment to play. But once you start to dig into it, you see there are many permutations you can do it with your hands. You can apply it to the drum kit in many different ways, and it's a great tool to have in your toolbox. In fact, you've probably played it for years, even if you've never studied the rudiment before. So let's talk about, at its base, this is what the single four is. By nature, the single four doesn't alternate, but you play it right-handed and left-handed. Left-hand version. A little faster. Right-handed. A little faster. Left-handed. Now, just because a rudiment doesn't alternate naturally doesn't mean you shouldn't do it that way or learn it that way or get that tool under your belt as well. This is the single four alternated. A little faster. A little faster. Now, that's the initial rudimental way to play a single four with the accent on the end. A way that's more practical for drum set usage is with the accent at the beginning. Whoop, juggle the stick, like this. A little faster. A little faster. And left-handed. A little faster. And a little faster. Now, alternated accents at the top. A little faster. And a little faster. When you're practicing the single four, it's best to do it in a slow, fast, slow fashion. Start slowly, gradually speed up to your top speed, and gradually slow it back down. Over a short period of time, you'll find your top speed increases, the rudiment gets more under your hands, and you'll feel a lot more comfortable playing it. Especially the alternating versions, which feel a little cumbersome at first. Practice it with the accents at the end, practice it with the accents at the beginning, practice it alternating, slow, fast, slow. That way you're getting a really solid base of the rudiment. Then you stretch out a little bit. A few weeks ago, I talked about a rudiment I love to play, or a rudimental variation I love to play called the roll-a-diddle. Well, you can do a similar thing with the single four, where the last beat of the single four is the first beat of a paradiddle, like this. You can string them together a little more closely. And when you do that, you're counting kind of 3, 4, 6, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then leading with the left hand. You can also alternate that. The point of these various permutations is to get you comfortable doing a lot of different types of things, moving in different ways, leading with one hand that you may not normally lead with. You'll find that is very helpful on the kit. In fact, for years I've played the single four on the kit, leading only with my right hand. And you can do it quite effectively. But one day I thought, oh, what if I alternated it? And what if I moved back up the toms? It makes it easier if I'm leading with my left hand when I'm moving in a leftward direction. So that's what these exercises are giving you the basis for. And when we apply the single four to the kit, the most obvious example of that would be the famous Billy Cobham lick. Now, to practice that with the single four, you want to think again in 6/8 or 3. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's also good to practice that alternating. Let's try that. Let's slow that down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sometimes when I'm practicing, I actually force myself to do things that feel very weird to me, things I might never use, but they, as I said earlier, help me become more open to doing different things. So this is one thing that I stumbled upon the other day using the single four. which feels odd to me. And when I stumble on something that feels odd, I keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, until it doesn't feel strange anymore. It feels kind of natural. Putting a little tap at the end of it definitely twists things around. So that's the basic single four and the exercises that I have used over the years to develop it and to feel more comfortable playing it in a variety of different ways. Next week, we're going to apply it to the kit, where I'm going to show you some of the ways that I use it there. And hopefully it'll open your eyes to different ways you might be able to use it to do what you do differently. Let me hear from you in the comments. Until next week, cheers.